Jai Shri Mataji. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. Shri Ganesh Mantra. Now let us listen to Shri Mataji's speech.
So many of you have already found out what is the truth. Truth about yourself. That you are not this body, this mind, these emotions, this ego, conditionings, but you are the pure spirit. After realizing that, not knowing but realizing that, when you become the spirit, your attention gets enlightened by the spirit. And this enlightened attention is so intelligent. And as it is connected with this all-pervading power, you'll be amazed that whatever you try to look at, to put your attention to, it just works. which is such a proof that you are one with this all-pervading divine power. To prove that there is divine power, which is all-pervading, first you have to become the realized soul. You have to become a person who is enlightened, as they call it, Buddha. The word is bodh, comes from enlightenment. And the one who is enlightened is a very different personality from what that person has been. You become a very powerful, no doubt, very powerful. Powerful in the sense is the power of love. Is not the power we know of, but is the power of love that acts, that works. And then you are amazed at yourself, how you have been able to do so many things which you would never do. And how your personality becomes a very sensible, wise, and also absolutely in balance. Nobody has to tell you anything. You are your own master. But first you have to grow to that point. Till you become that, you are not yet empowered fully. But some people who are not yet understanding the importance of becoming, who do not know that they have to grow, become again useless, good for nothing. I always remember the parable of Christ. He tells that you are sprouted, but you are wasted. It has to grow. And that's what yesterday I insisted, that you pay full value to your ascent. You look after yourself and grow into it. Then you will know what is the power of love is. There is no ego about it, no, not at all. You don't feel the ego. What you feel is that it is flowing. It's flowing. Wherever you go, it's flowing. This power is flowing, and that captures the whole atmosphere, the whole environment. If you people get your realization, also all the global problems can be solved. Like you have got now very much pollution problem. The pollution gets settled down. This power of love can settle pollution because it also acts on the 5 elements. You will be amazed how it acts on 5 elements. It works in such a manner that it should in every way encourage you, help you work out your programs, your ventures, your meetings, anything that you want to do is worked out in such a beautiful manner. There are so many examples of that in every day-to-day life what people have had. And they have been amazed how they have been helped. They have been brought to a new scene of complete control of the whole situation. You become the master, no doubt, but you don't have the arrogance, you don't have the anger of a master. To give you an example, I would say now, supposing I want to go somewhere or I want to meet somebody or something. About 5 minutes later, I find the gentleman walking in. So I would say, how did you come? I said, I don't know why I felt like just coming to meet you. Because it's all interwoven. We don't know that. We are not singled out. We are not something separate from this universe. We are a part and parcel of the whole. But this feeling of part and parcel of the whole is not mental. It's not just our understanding, but this is what you experience all the time. Even small things or big things. In every way, you really realize how everything is helping you so much. Another example I can give, a very simple example, that we had one function for which we needed some things, and from a village away from Milan. So I said, all right, how will you manage? There's hardly any time. And you have to go to that village to get it, and it's in a factory. So the person may not be able to locate. Suddenly telephone came. A lady telephoned to me, Mother, I am going to such and such place. Do you need anything? I was surprised, really. I said, yes, we need. But you don't know the place, how to reach there. It's quite complicated. So she said, you tell me what you need. So I told her we need this thing from that factory. And can you imagine? It came in no time. I said, how did you find the place? He said, very surprising. I met a Sahajogi when I came out of the building. And he said, I've come to meet you. So she said, but I have to go such and such place and I don't know the place. He said, I come from there. Why bother? I'll take you down. And that's how it all worked out in no time. And they were thinking, I said, don't worry. You don't have to worry. It will all work out. And the Sahajogis who are here, who have been in Sahaja for days together, can tell you 1001 examples of this kind of small things. So even the small things are also done. Of course, the big things are also done. Like, you pay attention to any country, it works out. It changes its pattern. For example, Iran. We have many Sahajogis from Iran. And they were saying, Mother, why is it not in Iran? There's some improvement. It's getting from bad to worse. I said, you just meditate. It will work out. And they told me now Iran is completely changed. They have become very open and they have become this. I was surprised. I used to think I'll go to Sri Lanka sometime. And I tried to go there, but it was not possible. I said, let it be, it's not wanted just now. So I went to Dubai, where we had a program, and got about 30 people from Sri Lanka who got realization. And they decided to go to Sri Lanka and give realization to people. I mean, just think of it. I mean, anything small or big, you do it in the name of God, in the name of this power. It works. And you do not think of selfishness. You see, like this I would say, we are sitting and asking God, give us this, give us that. After getting a realized personality, you emit, you give, and you enjoy giving more than taking. This is what happens to you. And so many things like this people can tell you on economic level or political level and this level and that level. You are amazed how suddenly you get everything so easily. Moreover, you get a chance to give it to others. And to give it to others itself is so joyous. For example, you saw these musicians. I don't think they knew anything about Indian music once upon a time. But now they are so happy to sing to you and to do this for you. It's very, very amazing that you become overpowered by your own self, in the sense that you enjoy yourself, really enjoy yourself. And while you see everything working out, so why worry? Why worry about the time? Never will you miss a train or miss an aeroplane. Take it from me. It all works out in such a beautiful manner for day-to-day life. But spiritual life is even better. When you are meditating, otherwise your attention is going here, there. Because you are not awakened. You are not enlightened. But after some time, when you have really become a Sahaja, then just close your eyes. And then you will find you are in that blissful state where you get rid of all problems, all worrying things, and you just become silent, thoughtlessly aware, which Jung has described very clearly, that you have to become thoughtlessly aware. Means you go beyond the thinking mind. Now what does think in your head is your ego, as I told you yesterday, or your conditioning. And you go on reacting to it all the time. But after getting realization and after achieving that state, you don't react, you just watch. And that watching itself is very powerful. You're watching silently, it's very, very powerful, and it works. It works wonders. I was thinking that all these things which are connected, you'll say now, what is London? What is England? We don't know. Where is it placed in the whole universe? What is the role of England in the whole cosmos? We don't know anything, but suddenly we realize that we are this and we are that. We are specially born in this place for a particular type of special work we have to do as an instrument of the divine. Not doing yourself something, but as the instrument. Like a painter, say, has a brush and he's very nicely painting. It's the painter who is painting. But if the brush starts thinking, I'm the one who is painting, it's stupidity. But this stupidity goes away and you really feel you are in the hands of the painter, because you see beautiful things being done, beautiful lives being carved out. How you meet beautiful people all over the world is the thing. Now we talk of peace, we talk of love, affection. These talks have been going on. But you don't find that love. You don't find that concern. First time I went to Russia. And so many Germans came there and I was surprised. How is it you are here? Why not, mother? So many of them were killed here by Germans. Don't you think we are duty bound to come here to help? That's correct. But how they all arrived there, I was surprised. This time I went to Egypt. And in Egypt, I was surprised. Many Israelis came. I said, how are you here? What are you doing here? He said, mother, after all, these are Muslims. We have to make friends with them. If there are Sahajogis here, we'll have Muslim friends. What a thing it is. Just imagine this love, this understanding. And this really filled me with great joy. Look at these Israelis. Recently they got their realization. Their country is still in a turmoil. And how they come here all the way to Egypt to make friends with the Muslims. We talk of friendship. We talk that we have to have, we can say, a very global understanding of each other. We should try to help each other. Doesn't work out. because the man is still as it is in the state where he cannot see that we are part and parcel of the whole. But when a drop becomes the ocean, then it doesn't think it's a drop, it thinks it's a part of the ocean. In the same way, once you grow up, you become very collective. Now here also you don't know, so many of them have come from other countries. Why? Maybe you say, mother, to listen to you. No. Also to support the people of London, the people of England, to get into this great force of love. It's just felt that way. When they come to India, we have programs where we have thousands of people. And what I find, there's no quarrel, there's no fighting, there's no complaint, no problem of any kind. There's no complaining of anything. If something goes wrong, they try to put it right together. They are always together. And such love they have. Now, so many people living together in a far-fetched place where there are not so many amenities, nothing. So happily. Of course, they pull each other's legs, that is true. Have a lot of fun together. But nobody I have seen have ever complained about another person as such. And if they do, then they realize there's something wrong with them, something missing in them. So this wholesomeness, we can call it, this oneness, this global commonness is so easily imbibed. You don't have to give lectures, it's just there. I know of a lady, she's a very, very deep person. She's French. And she went to Sicily for something. And there she saw another lady sitting on the other corner. She's not from France. When she saw her, she felt that she's a realized soul because of the vibrations. So she got up and went to her directly and said, "Are you a realized soul? Has Mother given you realization?" "Yes, it's true." She said, "I also felt the same way about you." And they met each other. Actually, this lady had gone first time to Sicily and she didn't know the language. But this lady immediately took her to her house and said, this there. So, you see, you meet suddenly a person, you know they are realized souls. You see, it is so easy to make out. In the past also, those who have been realized souls. I went to Turkey and I was surprised where they had so many of these Sufis. Sufi word comes from Saf. Saf means cleansing. They are very clean people, though they are Muslims in the sense that they were born in Muslim families. But when I explained to them what Quran has said, and Muhammad Sahib cannot say these horrible things, and they were quite convinced. And they are now such a beautiful, enlightened country, I should say. And they are having a better relationships with other countries also. It is very amazing how these political problems, international problems can be solved if the people at the helm of affairs take to Sahaja. Sahaja Yoga is for the emancipation of all the humanity. It's not for one country, another country, one person, another person. It's for the whole humanity. Now, how many will come to this level is a different point. But if substantial number of people take to Sahaja Yoga, we can change the whole world. But substantial people should come together. There is no problem. You go to any country and you write to somebody or inform somebody or even telephone to somebody that you are a Sahaja Yogi, all the Sahaja Yogis will come round to help you. They are all your brothers and sisters. But they are not like these worldly brothers and sisters or temporarily your brothers, or they care for your property, or there's nothing. They just want you. They just love you as you are a surgeon. Such a big grace of these special people are coming up. I must say in England, you had a great poet like William Blake, who has announced that this will happen one day. And this is happening today. But you, as English or British people, have to realize this. These quarrels which are going on between Ireland, Scotland, and this, all will finish up because it is working on wrong grounds. Once they discover that this is not proper, they will stand on their legs and see for themselves that we are all one. Not only in this country, but in all the countries, we are all one. And this is what is going to happen in the collective consciousness. It is a consciousness I'm talking of. It's not just a lecture or a mental attitude. After all, we are all human beings. Not that way. It really happens with us. You become one with another person because it becomes your personality. It becomes identified with you. You don't have to argue it out. It's just you are. You don't see anything which is different. Also, you enjoy the variety of people, variety of dresses, variety of things. You enjoy, but to you, everybody is in the same ocean of love, that they are just dancing and they are enjoying this ocean. If you are in the ocean and if there are waves, you are frightened of it. But supposing you get into a boat, then what happens to you? You enjoy the same waves, no doubt. But supposing you know how to swim very well, you can jump into the water and save many people. That's exactly what happens when you become your own masters. When you become your own masters, then you realize that you are much higher than others, without any arrogance, without any ego, but compassion. It's the compassion that makes you one with others. It's a thing to be understood in a very subtle way. Like Christ was there, all right. So look at his compassion. Such a compassionate person. How is it he said that, oh God, please forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing? Is his capacity as a very great enlightened personality. See, it is not what you are doing, some charities, this, that. It's not the point. The point is you become a charity. You are
Mahamantras. Thank you, Shrimata ji. for this beautiful meditation. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. We will continue again tomorrow morning, same time. Jai Shri Mataji.